Let's check in with our Lisa MacGregor, who still on the ground today, live outside Jasper National Park. Lisa, it is unsafe for people to return, but you spoke with one person today who chose to stay behind.
This is an ever-changing situation. Even in the last 30 minutes here, I'm just outside the Jasper National Park gate. It is raining ash. Ash is getting in your eyes and mouth, and we are seeing dozens and dozens of vehicles come out of Jasper, the town, because first responders are now being evacuated. So I'm even getting ash in my eye. And at first there's 12, a good dozen coming out in the last 30 minutes, and more are expected because at this point firefighters are the only ones allowed left. They're not even letting water tankers through or RCMP because the situation is so dire of the fire encroaching on the town. It is not looking good. And I did speak with a gentleman earlier today who actually stayed at the Mount Robson Inn where he works. He's actually a hospitality worker there. He takes care of essentially maintaining the property because that's where firefighters were staying, so they needed someone to help there. But eventually it just got too unsafe, so he had to leave late Tuesday. And as he was evacuating, he essentially was going through the fire, which was on both sides of the town.
The fire was coming towards us. We could see the flame bursting. It was pretty scary. Yeah, it's hard to describe because not everybody can live that, but yeah, it's not something I suggest to experience.
So there are two fires right now that firefighters are dealing with. One is larger than the other, but it's on both sides of the highway in Jasper, and you can see it encroaching on the ski hill. And obviously it's a bad situation. We're having to clear our first responders through there. We did hear the Palisades Center has been hit by the fire. We don't know how bad it is, but that spot is about 11 kilometers from the town of Jasper. So, I mean, it's looking a little bit brutal for crews right now. It's changing, and this location yesterday had clear blue skies. Now it's just completely orange, and it's looking very smoke. And again, ash is falling on us. It's amazing just how quickly things have changed in a matter of 24 hours, and I think a lot of people are just hoping for rain at this point.
All right, we appreciate you checking in with us so much. We'll talk to you a little later, Lisa. Stay safe. All right, returning to our top story, those aggressive wildfires closing in on the town of Jasper, and the situation has taken a bit of a turn at this hour. Let's go to Lisa MacGregor one more time outside Jasper National Park. The conditions, Lisa, visibly brutal. You mentioned ash falling. What is it like right now, and how are you holding up personally?
It's definitely hours or few hours, and we continue to see emergency vehicles and first responders leave the town of. They're now being evacuated. So there's been a consistent stream of dozens of vehicles. We actually saw one emergency vehicle rush through. They're not letting in water tankers. And we are again just outside the Jasper National Park gate. So that's the east side of the town of Jasper. So it's about 50 clicks from the town of Jasper. And things are looking bad when you are in fact moving everyone out that was helping out with the situation. All that's left is firefighters, and just to show you how bad it is, because it's quite a sight when you're seeing ash consistently falling now. And behind me there was more of a bluer sky, but over on this side, which is going east, it's completely orange in the sky. At one point I spoke with the Parks Canada rep, and they said we might have to move your team even further more towards Hinton because it was unsafe. But so far the threat isn't too bad. I mean, it essentially would have to go over the entire mountain, but more vehicles are coming out, and it is looking a little bit concerning now at this point because many think that it has in fact encroached on the town. We know that the Palisades Center is potentially burned. It's been hit, and every moment changes at this point in regards to the wildfire hitting the town of Jasper, Caroline.
Wow. All right. What a wild scene. Thank you so much. An ever-evolving situation, of course, so we will have more from Lisa at 6.